stream. We are up on YouTube now. What is going on, guys? Currently in some long positions on NASDAQ. Just got wicked around. I'm Bullish Bears Kevin. I'll be your host today in today's stream. Guys, yeah, it's looking like Bears are trying to take control of this again. Really being careful right now. Probably gonna drop through our entry. But I'm not stopping out there. I do feel like these are just quick stop hunts. Don't want to stop out, get stopped out, exit down here, have it wick right back up. Also don't want to have it just drop completely. That's why we have to have our stop losses in place. My entry was 16,607. See, that came right back up near my entry. If I hit that stop, that would have been a tough loss just for it to wick right back up. I'm staying patient. We got 2 minutes on the 5 minute. I'm looking at VIX was trying to go higher, which is bearish, but it is not making a new high a day. Really like one more spike back up. Considering grabbing another long position here, but because bulls weren't able to hold up there, I'm not going to. I'm saying before I should have took profit at this key level. Called that key level out while we were in that play. Said I'm probably going to exit over there. Did not get my stop out. And then it gave us a wicked drop. Be careful here. Crude oil's in an area of interest too. Very careful on the NASDAQ, wicking around. Bears have been in control. It's hard to fight a bear trend. What time is it? We got market open in about 6 minutes. Probably, I wanted us to close somewhere up here on these next couple candles to push into that 15-minute supply zone. For when the market opened, but we haven't, so I'm really just staying patient. My stop loss is going to be at the previous lows, probably even this previous candle's low, like right here. So I'm moving my stop loss. Does look like we might want to dump though. Bears on Apple pre-market. Some selling pressure on equities. VIX again is still trying to go higher, which is bearish for ES and NQ. Yep, there are the bears. Bad news bears. Let's see if we want to pop from here. If we don't pop from here, I'm going to be stopping out. Apple with some weird structure to the downside. Same with a lot of the weighted indices. Let's see. Again, really looking for a pop here. Want bulls to take control, trap some bears, gives a little bit of a push higher. Equity's very weak right now. I wouldn't look to enter any shorts. Hey, take a look at CL just made a nice push higher. Is there a relation between CL and NQ? I've been trying to find a relation between CL and anything or GC and anything, and it's hard. Like I see the I know there's like the dollars and what is it? The dollar, the Japanese dollar, and then the Chinese, but like they don't work too well. Like if I'm looking at VIX and ES, like those go smooth. If I'm looking at VIX and NQ, those go smooth. Am I up on YouTube?
Good morning.
Yo, good morning, good morning.
I bought the crude oil at the bottom of the 555 candle, but I didn't hold it.
Ah. I'm still in these NASDAQ longs because we are trying to push up from here. But bears do look like they want to take control. Crude oil with a nice push higher.
What was your play for crude oil for today?
I wanted the 15-minute supply zone that we're going to be coming into like very shortly. Might stop out of Nasdaq just to focus on crude oil play. That's what I'm looking at on crude. All right, bears are taking over. Again, we really need to pop on Nasdaq ES. See if we create a higher low or something on the 1 minute. Oh, okay. Potential higher low right there on the 1 minute on Nasdaq. See if it wants to pump. See if we break this key level right here. The 1 minute's rejecting it. Want to break this 16 6 10 7 5. Take a look at the other time frames. What are they looking like? Remember how bearish the 1 hour looks though on Nasdaq. Alright, crude oil is in supply. I'm not going to enter right here because of how strong it's been. That'd be crazy. I will, however, look for an exit on these Nasdaq longs because I'm not doing anything. And I'm just going to assume bears are going to take over any moment.
Just hit the 15-minute there on crude oil.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I'm not jumping right into crude oil. Can't jump in right just like that. Gotta wait for some type of candle structure, some type of price action, some type of extra confirmation. Alright, we might get that break on that on NQ. There we go, of that level. So I'm still in these longs. 23 seconds left. Market opens in those 23 seconds. I do want bulls to take over. 16,644 is my target on Nasdaq. Stop loss previous candle low. Ooh, wicking around. Market open. Oh, right to the stop. Gotta just laugh at those guys. That's why we have our stops too, by the way. So that doesn't happen. Now let's take a look at crude. Right? Wanted a good setup. Let's check out crude. I want to push higher and then a rejection. I'm going to get in on the wick up here. Want an entry over here somewhere. Equities could bounce around all they want. Weighted indices popping, right? So there's that bull move, right? It wanted to stop hunt before it could push back higher. Now I'm going to wait for shorts on Nasdaq. Shorts on Nasdaq are going to be near VWAP and near where that the supply zone lines up. So let's see if we get that push higher on crude oil, which crude oil could even be a scalp long right here to scalp it into supply, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. I never want to trade into a zone, like trade against the zone. If I'm trading into a supply zone, I don't want to be in longs unless I've been in those long positions already. But if we're way up here and I'm trying to get into long positions for a little scalp, that's crazy because your risk far outweighs your reward on that. Apple's popping, Microsoft's popping really strong this morning. Trade plan might change on crude oil depending on how this candle structure is. If we get a rally, a basing, just like this basing, I'll look for a rally to continue higher to this 72.39 zone. If we break higher and get the rejection like a liquidity grab candle in the supply zone, then I'll look for shorts and we'll be playing shorts. But here goes NASDAQ. Equity's still very strong. Sig's dropping some gold in the thing, saying that shorts have advantage here. Alright. Now, does that mean they have the advantage, or does that mean that they're going to be flushed and trapped? Microsoft's nice pops on Microsoft coming to previous swing high from yesterday.
NQ Southside target at 576, which is the low from December the 13th.
Nice. Yeah, look at those bears go. Good stuff. 1 minute looks like it'll continue on the NASDAQ. I'm not getting in any trades yet. I'd consider a crude oil short here, but I'd much rather let the candle close. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, all right. Let's see. Is crude oil giving us that second entry? It looks like it. You know what I wanted? Let's see. What's gold doing? Gold's just bouncing around. Let's see. We're just really just choppy right now. Whole lot of chop. Got that retest of that key level though from that pre-market long. Really considering grabbing some crude oil shorts up here, but looking at how strong this current candle is, I'm really going to stay patient. Because if it closes inside this supply zone, that's pretty strong. I'll wait for some other confirmation. Yeah, crude. Crude. I'm not liking it, crude. What else we got? NASDAQ looks like it's trying to do its best to drop. We got a new 15-minute? Not yet. Not getting in crude oil. Even though now it's wicking supply. Part of me thinks I really should get in crude oil. Let's see. Let's get some crude oil shorts. See, I'd really just, I'm just stay patient, guys. We gotta stay patient on this. No reason to jump the gun. No reason to chase. We do have, however, 5-minute. We have weighted indices trying to push higher. That makes me think longs on NASDAQ are probably valid right now. But let's wait and see. It's coming off of VWAP and this zone. Ooh, there's a rejection on Apple. All right, all right, all right. I want to keep CL up here. All right. 7180, I guess, would be a target for a short entry on crude. You know what it is when I trade crude, for whatever reason, because it has slower price action, I'm more comfortable getting in much heavier size than I would with like ES or NASDAQ. Like I was in a crude oil trade the other day. I was in 10 contracts and I caught it for like 40 cents. It was like crazy. I was like, okay, that's nuts. But it's definitely, it's got its tricks to it, just like every indice, commodity, futures. Market always knows what we're looking for. Look at that. I said we coming off of the VWAP and that zone on the weighted indice, good longs for NASDAQ, and that's exactly what we got. Got a nice little push higher right there. That's about 15-point move. Staying patient though. I am not in any trades. Still sort of just waiting on crude. Crude. NASDAQ's too wicky, too bouncy. See how we're coming into a 5-minute supply zone? I don't trust 5-minute supply zones, but I also don't trust going long when we're coming into supply zones. So my trade's still gonna look like this. And now that we created this lower low and this other lower low, short-wise, we might break this supply zone. So if I really stay patient for a good entry, we might have a really nice short setup, guys. Remember, look how bearish we've been on the daily. Let's pull up a different chart. Let's go ES daily. Oh, okay then. Look at the daily. Look at NQ's daily. Just very strong bearish moves. We got to follow this trend. This is our trend. These past few days, we're pushing lower. What are the odds that we sell off so strong and then momentum just automatically reverses higher? Odds of that are very low. Go with the trend. Trend is our friend. Nah, see, I don't like this one. So let's check out what's that 15-minute supply even looking like on NASDAQ, right? The reason I wanted this 15-minute supply is because we used it once. So I might start my position there and then maybe add if we do break it, because we do have a 30-minute supply right above it, I believe. Right. So we'll see. Crude oil still just chopping. wicks on, yeah. You guys got any New Year's resolutions? What's going on with y'all?
Stay patient.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, here we go. Nice bounce right up to VWAP. Good stuff. Great stuff. Microsoft, nice bounce. Microsoft had a rally-based rally on the 5-minute. So I'll be careful for Microsoft to continue higher. 30 seconds in this 5-minute. Crude oil still chopping, rejecting that supply zone from those wicks. Look how much weaker the ES is in comparison to the NASDAQ. I do want to see regular trading hours, 15-minute. If the weighted indice has any zones. It does have a zone. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I'm looking for on ES. I mean on Nasdaq for confirmation. I think bulls take control here. We go a bit higher on Nasdaq. We go a bit higher on weighted indice, and we reject the supply zone up here. Crude oil. I'm not in any short positions yet. I'm really waiting for us to have some type of manipulation higher, like break a structure, manipulate higher, trap some long, stop some people out, and then reverse from there. Dollar's looking bullish. That means bearish for us on ES. Nice rejection off of VWAP, and we are creating these lower highs now on NASDAQ. Microsoft, we had the rally, a basing, a rally, so we might have continuation on Microsoft. Check out what the 15 minutes looking like, because we got some new candles formed. 15's looking a little bullish, though, so let's see. 15 on crude oil is looking very bullish. Look at that. Looks like a rally, a basing rally on crude oil. Sort of want to go long on crude based off of that 15-minute time frame. But because of the supply zone, I don't. So I'm going to stay patient. So if we're looking at the 15, if we went long here, we'd have our stop loss at the bottom of the candle. Let's see. Target somewhere up here. If bulls take over and continue on crude too, that would be the right trade. So sometimes risk reward does matter, but if you're in the wrong trade, it doesn't matter at all. So let's move this. Let's move this. This is the trade that is presenting itself as this long position. I really would grab these longs if we weren't rejecting a supply zone right here. I'd be like, guys, full port these on crude, but just not liking that there. I do think NASDAQ wants that push higher. There's Microsoft with a continuation. See, I wanted options on Microsoft. Maybe I'll scalp some Microsoft options real quick. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. Alright, I am grabbing some Microsoft calls. No, I'm not. Nope, missed entry. Let's see, Microsoft. Ooh, nice push down on Microsoft. Alright, I'm into Microsoft calls right about. Push lower a little bit. Oh, it's not going to push lower. Come on, push lower a little bit for a second. Alright, that should fill it. How did that still not fill it? Canceling it. If it's not filling it for that, I'm not doing it. Oh, actually. Yep, knew it. Damn. All right, Microsoft. See that, guys, on Microsoft, the rally, basing and rally continuation. I was trying to get filled at 85. It like kept chopping to 85 on the bid, but it did not hit 85 on the ask, so it did not fill We are getting that continuation on Microsoft. It would have been a nice little scalp right there. 85 to 97 real quick. That's a $14 return, $85 investment. I'm not too good with math like that on the fly. I believe that's somewhere around the 15 to 20 percentile ROI. And Microsoft's got more room too. If anything's going to continue higher, Microsoft's got that momentum today. Netflix has some strength too, apparently. Crude oil. I just got a notification on the crude oil supply zone again. I don't know what's going on with that. It's bugging out. What time is it? 10 minutes till the 15 closes. Oh, crude oil wicked off that supply zone 3 times. Gotta remember though too, guys, if we're hitting a zone 3 times, a level 3 times, we're drawing liquidity from it every time. So that zone, that level gets weaker. So if we stay near it and we keep hitting it, eventually we're gonna break through it. Whereas if it's a strong enough level or strong enough zone, it will work as a wall and we will reject it. Alright, so let's see. Check out the 15, check out the 30, 45-minute, what's going on? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Still got that 15 looking bullish on crude oil. Ooh, there we go. The four rejections off of that supply zone on crude. Definitely want to see continuation lower. Microsoft's with a strong pullback. Ooh, those contracts would have been wrecked right now. See that, guys? We would have had an entry right over here, and we pulled back a little bit. Those contracts are at 69.70. We would have got filled at 85. That's why options, guys, when you trade, especially same week, you got to be so careful. They will run you over quick. I'm thinking NASDAQ wants to continue here. There we go. I am not in any trades right now. I am not in any trades right now. Do we have any demand zones on ES? I'll trade some SPX today maybe if we have some volatility. Where we at? Down here. No, only demand zones down there, so we'll just wait and see on that one. Do you think we should see some more downward movement? Guys, look, we're coming into resistance on the NASDAQ. We have our supply zones up here. We have our VWAP that we're rejecting. Staying very patient. I'm being patient NASDAQ-wise. I want a supply zone rejection on the weighted indice up here. That's what I'm going to try to consider a top tick for NASDAQ shorts. Bulls are fighting really hard to make us go higher. They're somewhat succeeding. I do want to push higher. I even want us to break this 15-minute supply zone. Do we have any news today? Sig just posted something.
10 o'clock, the minutes from the December FOMC.
Oh, 10 o'clock? Okay.
Or no, wait, maybe that was at 2 o'clock. There's something else at 10.
Oh, wait. FOMC
10 o'clock
minutes.
is jobs. 10 o'clock is jobs and ISM.
Nice.
Minutes are at 2 p.m.
Nice. It's not FOMC, no? Isn't that usually Tuesdays? Is it FOMC today?
Well, we
No,
had
it's the
Fed speak
minutes from
at
December.
8:30 this morning.
Gotcha. But not like the 2 o'clock, 2:30 FOMC with Powell, right? No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. I was going to say, it's not a stock holiday, is it? A stock a day? Nice bounce on Microsoft. Swallowed up all those short positions. So give me your bread, give me your butter. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Look at all those wicks off of that supply zone. Uncrewed. What's gold doing? Gold doing anything? Gold ain't doing anything either. Gold's a little bullish. Just had this pump right there. If anything, maybe gold could be a scalp higher if it wants that continuation. Volatility coming into the market right now. A lot of things moving and grooving. It's because we got a new 5-minute opening now. Sort of a bear flag right here on Nasdaq. The push higher, the bear flag, and then maybe a pop. I'm not taking that. Really considering it though, but probably not. Play it safe. Patience. Patience pays when we trade. All it takes is one great trade. One good trade a day. 2 good trades a day, but 1 good trade a day. Well, somebody said hi and that they're a new member. I don't see them in here though. Hey, hello, and welcome. Sorry, Nice bear move. Nice bears. Yeah, there's gold. Gold's continuing. That would have been a nice little scalp right there. Nice Nasdaq rejection. See if we want to wick back up and trap those bears. Nice rejection on the weighted indice though. Crude oil back wicking that supply zone for the 5th time. Now, it's hitting it the 5th time. I'd think, okay, well, it's rejecting it again and again and again and again. Maybe I should short it. I feel like it's rejecting it too many times that we might just break this zone. Now, we could get in a trade here and have a set risk to reward and have a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1, and that's great, but it might not work out. So, again, I'm waiting for probability because I want quality over quantity of my trades. Coming into demand on ES in about 3 points, 2 points. ES making new low a day. Nasdaq failing new low a day. 2:30 left on this 5-minute. Checking out Netflix was pretty strong this morning. Netflix is up about $4 since it opened. See how options are on that. NFLX. Bit pricey on Netflix options. I'm gonna probably stick with Microsoft. Tesla's at nice bearish action. Tesla had a drop base drop right here. Drop base drop on the 5-minute. Let's see. Crude oil is the most bullish of them all today. If we're looking at, you see how we're pushing into this supply zone now on CL. I mean, not crude oil, gold. GC is the most bullish of them all right now. The closer we get inside the zone, the better the risk to reward on the trade. Plus, again, still waiting for confirmation. Getting rejection on Apple right now. Nice push lower. Still got news in a minute, so be careful to enter any trades. What's going on YouTube? You guys got any questions? Drop a comment, drop a like, hit subscribe. Oh, yo, Apex is running a 80% off again. 80% off for the evaluations, and then 50% off for the resets. Use code Bullish Bears for that, so you get your savings. That was pretty cool. When they had no sale running, I wanted to see if Bullish Bears would still work, and it did for 50%. Look at that pump on a crude right there. It's exactly why I wasn't jumping in it. We touched this level so many times, and exactly what I said earlier. We hit it 4 times, rejected it, but failed to sell off. And each time we broke it, we kept grabbing liquidity from it. Over and over and over. I want a quick push lower on crude right now. Like the next 10-second type of drop. Because it did not break that supply zone.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo, morning, Ricardo. What's going on? Yo, look at bulls on crude. It's crazy. That's
Happy
crazy.
New Year's, bro.
Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. So we do have news now. See what the market wants to do at this point. Did just trap you up. I was going to say trapped a lot of bears down there. Nice crude pop. Look at that, guys. Really good stuff on staying out of a losing trade. And that's just as important as getting into winning trades. NASDAQ coming up to the supply zone. We just wicked it. I'm going to look for a short position up there if we get another push. Let's see, probably put a stop at swing high. Give me a little push higher. Whole lot of wicks. This is a news candle. Look at crude oil. Nice pop on crude oil. Damn, yo, I was in long positions down here this morning around 6:30, around $70. Would have been up 250 on that. That's over $2,000 a contract. I was in 5. That's crazy. That's good stuff. That's also why I like this crude oil and gold stuff, guys, because they move nice at night off of these zones. And if you just set and forget, you have stress-free trades and potentially really good ones as well. Crude oil, gold, I feel like they're very slept-on commodities. Not too many people go, oh yeah, I trade crude and gold. Everybody trades ES. And then
I follow some people on social media, and they trade I believe oil. They do very well.
yeah, that's cool. Who? I want to follow them too. I'm curious. I swear I know like nobody else.
I'll send it. She's her name is Tori something, Tori Trader. I'll send it to you
Oh,
on
word?
Instagram.
All right, cool. Cool. Look at that rejection off of that 30-minute supply zone, though. That was nice. Choppy on the 1 minute right here. Apple week, Microsoft trying to pop. But Microsoft's failing.
Man, ES is like all wicks.
Another reason I don't like ES instead of like a NASDAQ or crude or something. ES is literally pretty much everything. NASDAQ focuses tech. Crude oil is crude oil. Gold is gold. Like, ES is great to trade, great for supply and demand. You can see where sellers are, see where buyers are. But if it's choppy, if all markets in general aren't in the same general trend, which how often does that really happen, then it's going to be a bit harder to trade. We are in this area of interest on crude. I want to see if we have any supply zones up here. Which we don't. Oh, remember what I mentioned earlier? 15-minute on crude oil. Looked at that long position. That would have played out really nice. Longs off the 15-minute stop at the lows. We could have had a 3-to-1, easily a 3-to-1. Oh no, 2-to-1. over a 2-to-1 trade, but still, that would have been really clean. It would have been a risk-free. We had a nice pop. It would have chopped around. We were grabbing liquidity from the zone. I even mentioned earlier how the longer we're at a zone, the weaker we are at that zone, the more liquidity we're drawing from it, and we might pop through it, and that's exactly what we got. Really good stuff. Love it when I'm talking about something, saying how it might happen, how it could and should happen, and what do we get? Exactly that. Those Microsoft calls are now back above 102, 103. Bulls are back in play for the moment. Got 30 seconds on the 5-minute. I'm waiting for this 5-minute to close on crude. If we could push lower and close somewhere around 72.25, 72.30, I'm going to look for a short position. Stop loss at the current candle's high. And yeah. But we got 10 seconds. We do need to drop another 10 cents on this current candle. Do not think we're going to get that. Bulls just seemed very strong on that. Yeah, bulls too strong.
What were you thinking about shorting?
Crude. Crude oil. CL. Now I'm waiting for NASDAQ to push into this 30-minute one more time. Any supply zones on ES? Just Chop City, baby. Chop City. 30-minute right there. Every other city we go, I see the same. ISM small beat. Well, with drop in price paid further, employment up a touch, new orders weaker, jolts, yada yada yada. Thank you, Sig. Crude getting a little flow. Ha ha ha. Sounds funny. Crude getting a little flow. We struck oil. Come on, give us that pop. Come on, NASDAQ, give us that pop. Grab some shorts, and then give me a drop.
Are you in a position right now?
Nah. Nah, not in anything. I want NASDAQ shorts in this 30-minute supply up here. And weighted indices selling off. VWAP rejection on ES. Maybe we'll see how this 5-minute closes on ES. But if we're looking at the 15-minute, guys, it's very bullish on the 15 for ES for a demand zone to be created. So I'm probably going to wait the 8 minutes or so, wait for that 15 to close. Be a game of patience this morning, guys. Didn't know we were playing doctor today. Ha ha ha. Nice rejection on NASDAQ. Netflix, Microsoft. What's the weakest right now? BX, Tesla, AMD, trash. Alright, let's see. I'm waiting for a setup on crude, or I'm waiting for a setup on NQ. So those are my main watches right now. I'm definitely a little disappointed I didn't take a light long position right here on crude oil, because that would have been just a very tight stop. Really good trade right there. But that's alright. First day back getting into the swing of things. Was able to hop on the stream. Wanted to get on for y'all.
You didn't trade yesterday, Kev?
No, I haven't traded in a while. I've been like mobile trading a little bit, but I haven't been able to like sit down at the computers for a bit.
All right.
See how we're rejecting this area of interest on crude? Let's see. What's the daily looking like on crude? Look at crude oil's daily time frame. So weak. And then a big pop today. Why? Why the pop? Ooh, it's hot back here. I'm waiting for that 5 minute to close on crude oil. If I like how the 5 closes on crude, we'll grab some shorts. But if it just pops back up these next 30 seconds and we don't get that upper wick, I'm not grabbing any shorts. That's just how it is. If this, then this. If this doesn't, then I don't. Apple selling off. I do really wish there was some type of market internal for crude, like some type of VIX or something. For crude, I'm going to grab a short position. We're going to try that. We're going to be careful with it, though. We're going to put our stops at previous candle high. Reason for this entry is because we're in an area of interest. Very light entry. Bulls have had control. But if we look at the past week or so, bears have had control. That is why I'm going short. Taking this short off of this area of interest, and if we're looking at the 15, I would like a rejection, so the 15 becomes a potential supply zone as well. If we pop back up, then we just stop out, so be it. NASDAQ, nice rejection on NASDAQ. Waited indice dropping, good stuff. Now crude oil with that momentum. Bulls ain't messing around on crude right now. Nice drop on NASDAQ. Damn, if only we got that wick entry on that 30-minute supply zone. Gotta start trusting the zones. I always try to wait for either confirmation or like an entry inside the zone. And then sometimes that messes up, because if we get a quick rejection, that means the setup's even more A+. I am in crude, but it's looking like we're going to stop out. If we do stop out on crude, I'm going to end up looking for long positions on the next 15-minute candle. Crude sort of feels like it might want to do like a crazy pop right here. Whoa, just strong drop on NASDAQ. That was cool. Coming down to that demand zone on ES. Here goes crude again, trying again. Sort of want to grab another crude short up here. Nope, stop me out. That's why we...
Is crude oil inverse to the ES?
No, I know you'd think so, but nope. No, it's sort of usually like the trend usually will inverse, but like you're not gonna get candles inversing every candle. Like if you're looking for like that, you're looking for something like VIX. Look at that sell-off. I'm looking for shorts on NQ is what I'm looking for. Damn, missed the entry shorts on NQ. I was too busy focused on CL. I gotta get rid of this 4 hours broken. Oh, it just broke actually. Just staying super patient. 1 minute looks like it might want to... Oh, continue, yeah. Let's see. Damn. Not taking any trades here. Do feel like bears are going to want another push lower. I want to look for a short entry somewhere up here, though. I don't want to be chasing. Yeah, I need like one solid trade. Just one good trade. Apple dropping like a hotcake. Tesla dropping. Equities just selling off. I sort of want to grab some NASDAQ shorts on this next 5 minute.
I caught yes on the VWAP.
Nice. Nice. Good job. I'm not grabbing NASDAQ short yet. Ooh, yes, looks like it wants to continue though. And what's VIX doing? I'm looking for a NASDAQ entry on shorts. I like that we just rejected that that right there. Oh no, we did not. Checking out 5 minute. I'm watching the weighted indice. I'm waiting for a good entry for NASDAQ shorts. Gonna focus more on NASDAQ right now. Nice push up. My phone's gonna die. Anybody else leave their phones on like 10% all the time? I'm looking for a drop based drop on the weighted indice over here. Or pull back to a zone. Because I don't want to... We can't chase down here, guys. We chase down here, where's our stop loss? We chase down here, where's our stop loss, right? We chase down here and it pushes back up, then we're screwed. Don't want to be caught in a big loss. Rather be in the sauce than in a loss. We didn't really create a supply zone either when we sold off just before.
I'm drowning in ragu here.
It's the funniest thing I think I've ever heard. To the phrase lost to the sauce. I'm drowning in ragu. That's hilarious. That is freaking great. Lost in the sauce? Nah, bro, I'm drowning in ragu. Yo, there's too much A1 steak sauce over here, guys. Drowning it. Look at those bears
I'm
coming
gonna have
into
to
play.
bite the spaghetti and meatballs.
Sort of want to grab a long off of that 15-minute demand zone because the stops would be really short. But I also don't want to go long against such a strong downtrend we've been in lately. But like this is what we'd be looking at. 5-to-1 risk reward. I want to inverse hanging man candle down here. Small red body, long upper wick, smaller down wick, and then next candle to push into the zone, grab some long positions, and ride it up. Target's gonna be here. You guys ready? I'm gonna talk that into existence. Abracadabra. Or we're gonna rally, drop, base, drop. Either way, we're about to get some type of move. Crude oil and gold just had a nice 3-bar play. Well, at least gold had a nice 3-bar to the downside off of VWAP and a trend line. Missed that. Yeah, I didn't have that trend line on this this chart. Very strange. Ooh, not sure how I feel about that now. I'm thinking drop base drop, but I'm also thinking that was a wick off of demand. Plus, ES is in demand too now. I'm not grabbing any shorts right here. Not grabbing any shorts. But Apple's selling off. Might grab a short. But it's this demand zone that sort of held for a second. That's keeping me long. Maybe I'll check out gold bookmap. We'll do gold bookmap and just take some super easy trades today. We'll just print money. That's what bookmap does for us. It tells you when to buy, tells you when to sell. I want to
Are you
get.
gonna make a video of Bookmack yet?
Yo, I want to. Once I'm back to making videos, it's definitely on the list.
Thank you.
Of course. I want it. Well, I'm trying to get Bookmap, the actual, there's a platform called Bookmap, and it's like way cleaner. TOS is like a Walmart Bookmap. Like the Bookmap brand Bookmap is super nice. I just reached out to them this past weekend, from Bullish Bears, like, hey, what's going on? Really like your software, would love to show our community. Stuff like that. Yeah, gold's got selling. You know
What is it that Toss has gold and crude oil now?
And it's got gold and Tesla, which is like, why?
That is weird.
Yeah. There's that drop base drop on NASDAQ. Probably going to see continuation. We could grab a long position here with the stop loss right at the bottom of this zone. But going long into all that selling pressure would be a little silly. How is the... Oh, I don't have that indicator there. The Wilkins... I mean, we're sort of holding right here for a sec. Grab a long position here, have our stop loss at the lows. You have like a 2-tick stop loss on that trade.
NASDAQ's coming down to its pivot point at 556.
Yeah, but it's that this demand zone that we're holding that we could get, like, I don't want to say a bottom tick entry, but if it holds and buyers are stepping in here, might be able to get a really nice entry on longs. But bears have been in control. At this point, minute 30 left on this candle. I want to see a pushback lower for a second. I don't want us to break this zone. Push lower, don't break the zone. I'll grab a long position. Minute left. Give me a bit of selling pressure. One more little push into the zone. And I am 40 seconds. I'm still not in these longs. Really considering it though. Trying to get a good entry on near the bottom of this candle, but clearly missed the bottom entry. Crude oil trying to push back up. Decent buying pressure right now. Oh, there's some selling pressure. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I feel like bulls might want to take this. Yep, there's some. Give me a drop. Give me a drop. Aw, that looks like a bear flag now. I don't know if I trust that for longs, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a short position actually. Oh, swing and a miss. Say traded against the zone. We're coming off of a demand zone. I just went short. However, pairs have had control. We broke a demand zone already today. The odds of us breaking another one are in my favor. Look at that. Look at that bear flag. Just like I said it looks like a bear flag now. See if we want to continue. Oil with a nice pop. Bouncing around, trying to go up. I like the weighted indices rejected this demand zone. Still in these shorts. Entry 577. 577 on my short entry. Stop at the highs. Target the lows. Coming up near my entry again. Crude oil made a new high today. It's rejecting. NQ trying to push back up. Having trouble. Apple equities trying to push higher as well. Be careful with that. I'm still in these shorts. Definitely missed a much better short entry at the supply zone up here, tell you that. Should have got in on the retest of this broken supply zone. Coulda, woulda, shoulda on these. That's alright. Just things we gotta add to the trade plan. I'm gonna be in these shorts till the candle closes. Obviously, bulls are just chugging along right now. I do not believe in the bulls yet, because they have failed to show that they could continue higher. Although we do have to remember last year's trend was bullish. But so far this year's trend has seemed to be a bit on the bear side. So we got 2 minutes in this 5 minute. 3 seconds in the 1 minute. Don't really see any good setups right now. Still in these NASDAQ shorts. I have a wide stop loss on these. Like I have a hard stop at 16,600. I don't like how strong the weighted indices looking. Really need that thing to drop, so, but it's not. Apple and Microsoft and Meta with some strength. Not a fan of that. I feel like bulls might want to continue here. Be careful. 50 seconds left on the 5 minute. I do want to let this close in case we wick back lower. Bulls have seemed very strong though. Don't want to chase. Need that rejection and a hard rejection now. Trap some long positions. Microsoft's with a bit of a rejection. Same with Meta. Failing to get up to VWAP. Oil with a bit of a rejection. Netflix with a bit of a rejection. Apple still pretty strong on the 5 minute. This 5 minute closes 15 seconds. I need Apple to push back lower on this 5 minute right now. It's going to keep me in these shorts. If it doesn't, I'm out. We got 5 seconds, Apple. Take it or leave it. Drop or chop or drop. Did not get the drop. Still staying in these shorts on NASDAQ, but it does look like bulls might want to take control. If shorts do start pushing, I will probably double my position. Even ES having trouble getting out of that demand zone. I like that. Weighted indices looking weak. Need Apple to start rejecting. Come on, Bears, take control here. Stop bulling around. Yeah, look at that. Bears, bulls, bears, bulls, bulls, bears. Need that Apple rejection. Come on, Apple's getting a little bit of selling pressure on Apple. I need a dump on Apple. If Apple could dump, that would be super ideal. Part of me thinks we're going to take out that previous candle high on the 5 minute.
This push up on NASDAQ is losing volume, so
Nice.
you may be getting your wish.
Good stuff, good stuff. Really need that Apple rejection though. Apple's failing to push back again. Apple's trying to push higher. Need Microsoft to reject. Meta's already rejecting. Definitely in favor of Meta rejecting. Need Microsoft to reject. Once you get Microsoft and Apple to start rejecting along with Meta, it's going to be a much easier drop. There's Meta. There's Microsoft. There's a bit of a push. All right, let's see if we get something. I need to see this weighted indice drop. If that drops, I'm grabbing more short positions. But right now it's struggling. It's trying to stay up. All right, here we go. Yo, weird question. Anyone here deal with like acid reflux? I'm looking for an antacid blocker that's not a capsule.
Baking soda.
How? How do you use that as an acid? Because I saw that online, but I'm like, how would I, like, how? You cook it?
No, you mix like a teaspoon of it into an 8 ounce glass of water. Yeah, it's salty as hell.
Gotcha.
You can buy gel caps at your local GNC or whatever and pack them and just swallow it that way.
Mix. What'd you say it was? It was like a teaspoon?
Like a teaspoon per 8 ounces of water. You drink it cold, put some ice in it and in a straw so you can put it straight to the back of your mouth and swallow it, depending on how well you can handle salty stuff. But
Gotcha.
baking soda is, it will make you burp tremendously.
Gotcha. All right, so that's that. Thank you.
Horse comes.
Yeah,
Plus,
the base ends up with acid in your stomach and ends up creating gas.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Gotcha.
But it neutralizes acid.
Mm. Okay, okay, but neutralizes as. Thank you. Wait, that what a community.
It's like swallowing a Mentos and Coke.
What a good community. Let's help each other. You guys help me find some anasses. I'll help you guys find some NASDAQ short setups. Good trades.
well, I mean, Tums is cheap. You can go buy antacids at the drugstore, and they're
Yeah.
real. And you can chew them, and they're flavored and everything.
I buy Tums in bulk.
We got buying pressure on Microsoft and Meta. Apple's the only one that does have a little bit of weakness. I'm not the biggest fan of shorts right now. That's sort of a higher low on Nasdaq. I'm still just not a fan of the longs though. Very hard to be long right here because we broke this demand zone. Now we're sort of rejecting it as a supply zone. But the problem is there's still liquidity up here to be filled, I'd assume.
I think NASDAQ is trying to decide if it wants to breach that pivot point. It walked right up to the line and backed away from it.
Yeah, it's looking like bulls might want to take it. Um, I don't know though. It's having trouble. The thing is, whenever bears step in, Nasdaq feels that a lot stronger than when bulls step in. Like we'll have a stronger drop than we'll have pop.
Well, sure, that's the trend.
Right. So it's hard to be like, okay, well it looks like bulls have strength here, whereas bull strength is like half the strength of a bear strength. We do have continuation on oil CL if anybody's looking for maybe a scalp on that. I personally might want to grab some. What time is it? All right. Still only shorts on Nasdaq. I said I'd double down on the shorts if we did want to push lower, but I'm not seeing that continuation lower yet, so I'm not going to. It's just been chopping. There we go. Microsoft and Meta with some
You say
rejection.
you're going to short oil?
No, not oil. I'm short on Nasdaq. Short Nasdaq. But it does look like it's going to want to go stop me out. Buy stop is at the previous, this candle high up here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice, real quick. Right to that demand zone. See if bears want to continue here. I do think we want to break this demand zone. I'm grabbing another short position. Come on, let's go break low. Break that low. Break that low. Good stuff so far. Good stuff. Oh, come on. Give me one more drop. I'm going to scale out of one contract for a quick scalp because I did double down. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Apple looks good for the bears. Everything looks pretty good on the bear side right now. I might want to be patient for this exit. Yo, huge, guys. Huge. Huge. Let's go. Holy cow. Keep it going, bears. I'm going to look to get out of a contract down there. Let's get one more push lower. Buyers stepping back in, causing some wicks. We did break that demand zone though, so I'm not too worried about it. Staying in these shorts. Part of me wants to wait till we go down to 16,530. You know, get another 20-point move out of this would be great.
I got a feeling this is going to be chop on NASDAQ. The volume just went through the roof, so they're pushing back and forth here.
Nice. Now we want good volume. I think that means we're going to continue. I want that continuation type of volume where everybody's trying to fill their orders. If we could close somewhere down over here, that would be ideal for these short positions. If we could break below this supply and close, that would be even more ideal. That'd be huge. But we are struggling. I see that we are struggling. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Huge. Huge. It's how we do around here. I'm going to look to exit one contract. Right there out of one contract. Holding one. Holy cow. Fantastic stuff, guys. Let's go. More drops to go. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. I'm staying in this last contract till we get to this 15-minute demand zone down here. Because there goes Apple. Let's go Bears. I think we're going to get another bear. I think we're going to get another short candle after this 5-minute close, too. We might pull back. I'm staying in this one contract. I sort of want to grab another contract, but I'm going to just be patient on this. If I did get in, I would wait for a pullback. Microsoft holding VWAP. Coming up to retest this level right here, 554. That was huge. That was a fantastic trade, guys. 40 points on NASDAQ? Psh, I'll take it. Cheers. Was it 40? What, 49? And yeah, it was about 40 points on that first drop. Still holding another contract. Apple with the weakness. No bouncing around on Apple. Considering grabbing another short position right here. Look at that push. Look at that push. Moving my stops to break it even on these last few short contracts. I'm going to... Let's see. Bull pressure is pretty strong right there. I'm waiting. I'm not adding to this short yet. Damn. Alright, now I'm going to add to the short. Ooh. Actually, bulls might want that. I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. That is a tough one. Because sellers were very strong on that drop. Really need them to reclaim. But the bulls gave us a really quick pop. What's the VIX doing? ES weak, NASDAQ sort of chopping-ish. I need that continuation on NASDAQ for another great trade. You know what it is too? We're at a key level on the weighted indice, which isn't good. That's support. So we have to be careful with that. Because of that, I do want to scale out of one contract. I do want to let this candle close though. 2:30 left in this 5-minute. Really want to be patient because again, bears have had that strength. We have been breaking demand zones. Does look like bears want to continue.
Is that shaping up to be a potential basic candle?
Ooh, look at this. What time frame?
5-minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's why I want to wait for the candle to close. See if we want to rally base and drop base and then drop. But I really need it to close over here somewhere. Right now, I can't tell if it's stop hunting away or if we're going to be reversing. It's a 15-minute looking. 15 closes in 5 minutes. We really need to push back lower on this 5-minute candle. We need to close inside this zone for us to continue on the downtrend on this move. Damn, just like that. Holy cow. That is crazy how bulls just came right back in like that. They do not care. Minute 23 left. Oh, we're going to go hit my stop loss, aren't we? Damn, that's insane. That's actually crazy. I need that rejection right here, right now. Or it's just gonna stop me out. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna stop me. Let's see. Ooh, a few ticks away from my stop. I'll let you guys know if I stop out. 1 point. It's gonna stop me out. No way we don't. No way we don't. "30 seconds left. It needs a drop. It's not going to. "15 seconds. Need a rapid drop. We need to trap people in this. I'd sort of like how that 1 minute's shaping up. Yeah, I like that actually. Let's wait. No. How's the 15 looking? Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of it though. I'm still in shorts based off a 15-minute time frame.
Well, the 5 minute looks good too, doesn't it?
Nice.
Well, I'm in ES.
Nice,
But it's
nice.
drop based. Ready for another drop.
I want this continuation on the 15. Look at the 15 on ES and NQ. Both very bearish. Wow, that was 1 point away from stopping me out before. That was crazy. Whatever happens now happens. It's in stock's hands. I might scalp out of one because of bull strength, but I don't know. Apple looking weak right there. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All these wicks, all this chop. Maybe you look for a lower high on the 1 minute. Oh, maybe a drop base drop on the 1 minute, but it looks like it's just creating a higher low on the 1 minute right now, actually. A little bit of divergence. Nasdaq's creating a higher low on the 1 minute. ES is making a lower high on the 1 minute. I mean a lower low. Gotta get back my bearings, guys. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this trade anymore. Tell you what though, I'm staying in it until I get some type of confirmation say otherwise. Because ES still looks bearish, VIX still looks bullish, weighted indices rejecting the zone looks bearish. I'll be patient. I'm hoping the patience pays off, because patience pays. What's gold doing? What's gold doing? Gold, gold, gold. Gold has some nice easy drops. That's what I'm saying too, guys. We don't have to be trying. If something's chopping, there's other things to trade. Gold, oil, Nasdaq, ES, YM, NG, natural gas, all different stuff. You don't have to pick one thing. I like that continuation lower right about now. Really struggling to go lower. Gotta remember the 15 looks bearish though. We don't get a new 15 for another 11 minutes. So let it close. Crude oil looks like it wants to pop. Looks like it is keyword. Now, Apple new low a day. Microsoft with some weakness. Meta with some weakness. All right, Bears. Are we ready for a round 2? Or round 3, I should say. We had a round 1. We had a round... we need a second leg for this round, so... Come on, give me that 530. 16,
I'm ready.
530. I'm ready, too. I don't know if NASDAQ's ready, though. It does not look like NASDAQ's ready. Apple's trying to make a new low a day. Again, new low a day on Apple. Microsoft looks like it's holding VWAP and wants to bounce, though. Same with Meta. Really need us to break this key level on the weighted indice. If we do that, we're going to have a really nice move lower. If we don't, we're going to stop out. It's going to be tough. Yeah, look at that. Bulls are really holding it here, guys. Apple's trying to bounce. Equities are bouncing here. Be careful on these longs. On these shorts. Yep. Holding that key level on the weighted indice too. Alright, I'm stopping out of those. No reason to hold. There goes crude going up. I'm going to grab some crude right now, see if we could scalp that up a little bit. Seems to be in more of a clearer trend. If I didn't double down on the shorts before, then it would have been a really great entry and exit and whatnot. But because I did double down on a pullback, the pullback didn't play out because I didn't let the candle close. So that's why I really want to let the candle close. Let's get a pop on oil. Apple's popping. Apple with a lot of strength right now. Crude oil rejecting. I'd like to see crude oil 73.22. I'd also like a rejection on NASDAQ on this 5-minute. There we go, crude. When you guys trade crude oil and gold, make sure you don't hit that reverse button. Buy market, sell market is also pretty wide when it comes to where it fills you at. The fills are horrible, like really bad. Nice little pop right there on crude, still holding. Think crude's gonna get another pop here, guys. Just watch it for a sec. I am in some longs around 72, 76. Nice pop on crude. Still holding those crude longs. Target's right up here. Probably gonna add to this crude trade depending on how this candle closes. Nice nice trend bar right there. Just need a good closure on it. One more little push up on crude. Come on, baby. Not the biggest fan of how that candle closed, but not gonna add to this trade. I've seen crude do some crazy stuff in the middle of nowhere. Plus, we're rejecting the middle of this area of interest right now. I see that crude rejection. What a rude crude rejection. I'm gonna grab another crude position right there. Currently in 4 long contracts on crude oil. 10:55, gonna be wrapping this up shortly. You guys got any questions, definitely let me know. We're in some long contracts on crude. Entries right here, stops right here, targets right here, 6 to 1. Not the biggest fan of the structure right now, but bulls have had control. So just sort of waiting on them to continue trend here. The 7-3 was my entry, yeah.
Crude has a fib up at 73.22.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, where did you get that price? Because that's exactly what I'm looking for too.
Fibs.
Nice. That's awesome. That's really great. Fib lined up with my supply zone. That's awesome. I like a pop on crude, but bears keep trying to step in here.
Well, crude is presently walking on its pivot point, so chop.
Yep. I know it's also the middle of an area of interest I had too. That's crazy how these levels line up so well. A lot of my levels and zones, guys, you'll notice a lot of times they end up falling on opens and closes of candles. I notice the market respects those levels a lot, whether it's an hourly, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, a daily. The market likes open and close prices. Oof, look at these bears on crude right now. They said, hey, hey, hey. 2:33 left in this 5-minute on crude. I'm staying in these longs right now, but probably going to stop out. Yeah, it's a strong drop right there. I feel like that stop hunt. If it goes down one more tick, I'm out. Here we go,
It's
NASDAQ
just
trying to pump.
wicking off the 8 SMA.
What is?
Crude was just wicking off the 8 SMA.
Nice. See that? I was worried that it was a stop hunt, and it wicked right back up, staying patient. Minute 54 left.
Kevin, crude is climbing, but it's losing volume in this climb. So I think you got a reversal coming up. When, don't know. I think you got a reversal. I think you got a bear coming up.
Got you. Thank you, sir. Where do you see, when you're looking at volume, you mentioned declining volume, are you looking at like depth of market? Are you looking at just the volume on the bottom? Are you looking at volume shelf profiles?
Look at volume bottom.
Okay.
I looked at the volume bottom because to me, you can usually see when you have a trend, if the volume starts dropping during that trend, the motivation to continue the trend is dropping.
Right.
They're not spending as much money to continue it.
Right. Something I notice, because also sometimes trends also don't always need that full continuous volume. Sometimes we're trending just because markets accept it at a higher price. I look for spikes in volume on reversal candles. So let's say, for example, Let's see. Oh, look at that push. Like this candle right here, we wicked this previous candle low, came near VWAP, and then we bounced, and we had a lot of volume on this candle, so I would have maybe taken a long position here, stop loss at the lows. All right, let's go. Let's go, oil. Let's go. Nice. 4 contracts right now, up about 11 cents on that. $440 because it is $10 a contract per penny move. Look at that push on
I was just
Nasdaq.
gonna ask you that. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. I know it's something new I'm trading, so I figured you guys are probably curious on how it moves. Part of me is definitely considering exiting on this right here. Let's see, let's sell out of 2 contracts. 72.90. I'll look to exit out of 2 contracts, 72.90. But I don't know. If we spike up, we might really have a nice push. Sort of want to ride that trend if we do. Nice. I'll get out of 2 contracts right there. Play it safe. Nice pushes on ES and NASDAQ, guys. Really good stuff right there. Alright, I'm out of 2 contracts on crude oil at the top of that candle, holding 2. Gonna try to let these run. Does look like a potential reversal candle right here, though. The hanging man candle. Spirit in the sky. What time is it? Alright, ladies and gents, I am going to be wrapping this up. Let me stop out of this oil trade. YouTube, you guys got any questions, let me know. Hit us up. Check us out, bullishbears.com. Discord, always appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys caught some good trades today. Now we took NASDAQ a little earlier. We caught this drop. And then, what else? We got a little chopped up over here. And now we're riding some long positions on oil. So good stuff all together today, guys. Just got to make sure those winners outweigh our losers. And that's exactly what we did. All right, peace out, y'all.
Thanks, Kev. Take care, bro.
No problem. Be good,
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks, Kevin.
Catch you guys soon. Tomorrow and Friday stream wise, I have to see what's going on. Jeremy is off this week of something pre-planned, and as you guys know, unfortunately, I am taking care of my mother who hasn't been doing well. So Marziti, appreciate you for stepping in yesterday. That was awesome. It's up to you guys if you guys want to like screen share with each other again. I'm just not sure if there will be a stream tomorrow and Friday, just as of now. But I'll keep you guys updated.
Thanks, Kev.
Absolutely.
Well, Mickey
No
Mouse
problem,
is
man.
public domain now, so we may just show cartoons in the stream.
That's funny. Listen, that's okay too. I'm sure you'll learn something. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.